And with that, let's maybe take just a few minutes and get settled. Get in a good meditation pose. If you can sit with your legs crossed, that's great. If not, the body doesn't allow it, or if it's too uncomfortable, let's just get our feet flat on the floor. If you're in a chair or in a, rest your hands on your knees or in your lap with your right hand on top of your left, with your thumbs touching. Maybe focus on your breath. Have your eyes slightly closed. Concentrate on the sensation of the air exiting and entering your nostrils at the end of your nose. Back straight. Imagine there's a string, or as Venerable Katie likes to say, a string of pearls at the top of the crown of your head, holding your back upright. Just relax your muscles. Start at the top of your head. Relax your head, your face. Let go of any tension in your upper body, shoulders, upper back. As I mentioned this morning, we'll do a meditation on the Buddha. For those that maybe don't know, the word Buddha is a Sanskrit word that means fully awakened. It refers not only to Shakyamuni, the founder of the teachings that came to be known as Buddhism, but also to any person who has attained enlightenment. There are numberless enlightened beings who have completely transformed their minds, eliminated all negative energy, and have become whole or perfect. That should be all of our goals. These beings are not confined to a transient or physical body as we are, but are free from death and rebirth. They can abide in a state of pure consciousness or appear in different forms. A sunset, music, a beggar, a teacher, anything really, in order to communicate their wisdom and love to ordinary beings. They're the very essence of compassion and wisdom, and their energy is all around us all the time. Buddhism teaches us that every living being, by virtue of having a mind, is able to become a Buddha. The fundamental nature of mind is pure, clear, free of clouds of disturbing conceptions and emotions that now obscure it. As long as we identify with a confused state of mind, believing that I am an angry person, or I am depressed, or I have so many problems, we don't even give ourselves the chance to change. It's not easy to become enlightened, but it is possible. And in this meditation today, we'll visualize on the form of Shakyamuni Buddha and recite his mantra. So as we continue to calm our minds and meditate on our breath, let's contemplate the prayer of taking refuge and generating bodhicitta motivation. I go for refuge until I am enlightened, to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my practice of giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I am enlightened, to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my practice of giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I am enlightened, to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my practice of giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. Let's generate love and compassion by reflecting briefly on the predicament of all beings, their wish to experience true happiness and their inability to obtain it, their wish to avoid suffering, and their continual encounters with it. Let's think, in order to help all beings and lead them to perfect peace and happiness of enlightenment, I myself must attain enlightenment. For this purpose, I shall practice this meditation. We'll begin by visualizing the Buddha. Every aspect of this visualization is made of light, transparent, intangible, and radiant. At the level of your forehead, between 6 and 8 feet away, is a large golden throne. It's adorned with jewels and supported at each of its 4 corners by a pair of snow lions. These animals, in reality, manifestations of bodhisattvas, have white fur and a green mane and tail. On the flat surface of the throne is a seat, which consists of a large open lotus and 2 radiant discs representing the sun and the moon, one on top of the other. These 3 objects symbolize the 3 principal realizations of the path to enlightenment: the lotus, renunciation; the sun, emptiness; and the moon, bodhicitta. Seated upon this is the Buddha, who has attained these realizations and is the embodiment of all enlightened beings. His body is of golden light, and he wears the saffron robes of a monk. His robes, though, do not actually touch his body, but are separated from it by about an inch. He's seated in the Vajra, or the full lotus posture. The palm of his right hand rests on his right knee, the fingers touching the moon cushion, signifying his great control. His left hand rests in his lap in the meditation pose, holding a bowl filled with nectar, which is medicine for curing our disturbing states of mind and other hindrances. As you visualize Buddha's face, imagine it as being very beautiful. His smiling, compassionate gaze is directed at you, and simultaneously toward every other living being. Feel that he is free of all judging, critical thoughts, and that he accepts you just as you are. His eyes are long and narrow. His lips are cherry red, and the lobes of his ears are long as well. His hair is a bluish black, and each hair is individually curled to the right and not mixed with the others. Every feature of his appearance represents an attribute of his omniscient mind. There are rays of light emanating from every pore of Buddha's pure body and reach every corner of the universe. These rays are actually composed of countless miniature Buddhas, some going out to help living beings, others dissolving back into his body, having finished their work. Feel the living presence of Buddha and take refuge in him, recalling his perfect qualities and his willingness and ability to help you. Deep from your heart, make a request to receive his blessings to help you to become free from all your negative energy, misconceptions, and any other problems, so that you can receive all the realizations of the path to enlightenment. Having accepted your request, the stream of purifying white light, which is in the nature of the enlightened mind, flows from Buddha's heart and enters your body through the crown of your head. Just as the darkness in a room is instantly dispelled the moment a light is switched on, so too is the darkness of your negative energy dispelled upon contact with this radiant white light. As this light flows into you, filling your body completely, I will recite a prayer 3 times. To the Guru, Founder, Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly completed Buddha, glorious conqueror Shakyamuni Buddha, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant me your blessings. To the Guru, Founder, Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly completed Buddha, glorious conqueror Shakyamuni Buddha, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant me your blessings. To the Guru, Founder, Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly completed Buddha, glorious conqueror Shakyamuni Buddha, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant me your blessings. We'll now recite the Buddha's mantra 7 times, and if you know it, you can say it along with me. Tayata Om Muni Muni Maha Munaye Soha. 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 Feel that all your negative energy, problems, and subtle obscurations have been completely purified. Your body feels blissful and light. Concentrate on this feeling for a little while. Now visualize that a stream of golden light descends from the Buddha's heart and flows into your body through the crown of your head. The essence of this light is the excellent qualities of his pure body, speech, and mind. The Buddha can transform his body into different forms, animate and inanimate, to help living beings according to their individual needs and particular states of mind. With his speech, he can communicate different aspects of the Dharma simultaneously to beings of various levels of development and be understood by them in their respective languages. His omniscient mind sees clearly every atom of existence and every occurrence, past, present, and future, and knows the thoughts of every living being. Such is his awareness in every moment. These infinite good qualities flow into every part of your body. Concentrate on this blissful experience while again repeating the mantra. Tayata Om Muni Muni Maha Munaye Soha. 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 Feel that you have received the infinite excellent qualities of Buddha's body, speech, and mind. Again, your body should feel light and blissful. Now visualize that the 8 snow lions absorb into the throne. The throne absorbs into the lotus, and the lotus into the sun and the moon. They in turn dissolve and absorb into the Buddha, who now comes to rest in the space just above your head, melts into light, and dissolves into your body. Your ordinary sense of I, unworthy and burdened with faults, and all your other wrong conceptions disappear completely. In that instant, you become one with the Buddha's blissful, omniscient mind in the aspect of vast empty space. Imagine from that empty space, there appear in the place where you are sitting, the throne, lotus, sun, and moon, and upon these yourself as the Buddha. Everything is of the nature of light, exactly as you had visualized before in front of you. Feel that you are Buddha. Identify with his enlightened wisdom and compassion instead of with your usual incorrect self-view. Surrounding you in every direction and filling all of space are all living beings. Generate love and compassion for them by recalling that you too want to achieve happiness and peace of mind and freedom from all problems. Now that you are enlightened, you can help them. At your heart are a lotus and a moon. Standing upright around the circumference of the moon, reading clockwise, are the syllables of the mantra. Taya ta om muni muni maha munaye soha. The seed syllable moon stands at the moon's center. Visualize that rays of light, which are actually your wisdom and compassion, emanate from every letter and spread in all directions. This light reaches the countless sentient beings surrounding you and completely purify them of their obscurations and delusions and fill them with inspiration and strength. While imagining this, again, we'll recite the mantra. Taya ta om muni muni maha munaye soha. Taya ta om muni muni maha munaye soha. Taya ta om muni muni maha munaye soha. Now think, now I have led all sentient beings to enlightenment, thus fulfilling my intention for doing this meditation. Visualize that everyone surrounding you is now in the form of Buddha and is experiencing complete bliss and the wisdom of emptiness. This practice is known as bringing the future result into the present path and is a powerful cause for our own enlightenment. It helps us develop firm conviction in our innate perfection, our Buddha potential, that we have just done in meditation, we will definitely accomplish one day. When you're ready, we'll come back together. And we'll finish by dedicating all the positive energy that we generated through this practice, meditation, that we will one day reach enlightenment and that we will benefit all sentient beings. Dedicate all merit generated for the perfect life and long health of our spiritual guides, His Holiness the Dalai Lama, Lama Zopa Rinpoche, Venerable Rabina Geshe Sherab, all of our teachers. Thank you.